up and down the coast to the different airports, and I could park at Boca free, take the tri-rail to like Palm Beach or Fort Lauderdale, and get on a bus and get right to the airport. And it was a free bus.
I think
Now
Jesus
you
does
have,
something similar to that.
yeah.
Okay, we are on YouTube and recording.
So excited.
Here we go.
It's Reverend Bill with your God Call.
Here's something you never hear your GPS say. You idiot, you moron, I can't believe you turned that way. What a stupid mistake this is. No, what your GPS says instead is recalculating, and then it gives you a new solution based on where you are. And that's an important insight because we do that to ourselves. We often spend a lot of time beating ourselves up about why, about what happened, about where we are, about what got us here. And instead, we can simply recalculate, reassess the situation, and take the next step in the direction of our desired goal.
In the name of love, with a heart of grace, overflowing us, decorate this place. As it is below, so it is above. May we always stand in the name of love. When the veil is gone, there's only one of us, only one. In the name of love. When the day is done, we will sing this song all as one. In the name of love. In the name of love. May we always be seeking out the best till we all are free, living in a world we've been dreaming of, where we stand as one in the name of love. When the veil is gone, there's only one of us, only one, in the name of love. When the day is done, we will sing this song all as one, in the name of love. In the name of love. In the name of love. Everybody said, in the name of love. In the name of love. When the veil is gone, there's only one of us, only one, in the name of love. When the day is done, we will sing this song all as one, in the name of love. When the veil is gone, there's only one of us, only one, in the name of love. When the day is done, we will sing this song all as one, in the name of love. In the name of love. In the name of love. And everybody said, in the name of love. In the name of love. In the name of love. In the name of love.
The name of love, Jami Lula. Another name for Jami. Good morning, New Thought, Philadelphia. Good morning, good morning. Welcome. It's so wonderful to have you here today. It is April, and that has some implications, and we'll talk a little bit about that, or maybe not. So, wonderful to see you guys here. And you know the rules on Zoom. Keep yourself muted except when you're going to be sharing or joining me making a joyful noise. Let's do that now. Let's open with a racket. Unmute and repeat after me. I open myself to love.
I
I open myself to
love.
I open myself to joy.
I
open
open myself
to
to
joy.
joy.
I open myself to the awareness of something new.
I
Open
open myself
myself
to
to
the
the
awareness of
awareness of
something new.
new.
And I know love is right here, right now.
And
And
I
I
know that
know that
love
love
is
is
right
right
here,
here,
right
right
now.
now.
I mean it right here, right now.
I mean
I mean
it
it
right
right
here,
here,
right
right
now.
now.
And so it is.
And
So it is.
There you go. Go ahead and mute your microphone as I remind you that New Thought Philadelphia is an open and loving community of spiritual adventurers, welcoming each person to experience their divine nature in an empowering space of unconditional love. So, whatever path you've been on, whatever brought you into our Zoom today, wherever you're heading next, we have been expecting you. Welcome. We believe there's one power, love, intelligence, or force that creates everything, including each of us. And then we each use that same power, love, intelligence, or force to create our lives according to our beliefs. The way we like to say it, just for short, is your new life begins with a new thought. If you have additional electronic devices which are not going to be necessary for now, or peripheral, so go ahead and put them on shush so that we can stay focused on each other for the next hour or so. I am Bill Marchiony, the spiritual director at New Thought Philadelphia. Our music today is Jam and Jami Lula in Southern California over there, waking up at a godly, ungodly hour so that he can be with us. And love having you here, my brother. We got practitioners for our celebration in a little bit. Joe Catanzaro, RSCP, is going to beam in from what looks like orbit to lead us in our meditation. And right now, Jesus Baez is going to beam in from probably an Uber in Broward County on his way from the Tri-Rail station. And he's going to open us up in a prayer.
Yes, thank you, Rev. Yes, let's settle in that Uber drive. Yes, in that journey of life, in spirit, where we live and move and have our being. It's a great day. Every day is a great day. Once we open our eyes to it, it was a saying that said, when you change the way you look at things, the things that you look at will change. Every day is new. Every minute, every second. Let's breathe into that goodness. Be inspired by the one power. And as you breathe out, let go. Surrender to this moment of goodness, of celebration. This time together is unique, is blessed. It's blessed by the one God, the one Spirit, the one Noah, the one that goes before us, making the crooked way straight. The music, the talk, the meditation, the announcement, the flames of fame, everything that is doing, that is happening, that is manifesting here in this celebration. It is God expressing himself. God expressed himself through each person here with goodness and joy and peace. I'm so grateful for this moment together. This moment is always blessed, blessed by the best. So I let my prayers be known to the Lord mine with gratitude. And so it is. Amen.
So it is. Amen. Thank you, Jesus. And the talk today is going to be about allowing. And so this was a mini lesson for me, as Jesus's audio was a little questionable in the beginning, thinking, I need to fix this. I need to do something. And then like, that's not the message for today. And then it got better. So And kind of being present to the possibilities and what's going on is what this is about. And the reason that we do a prayer is because it changes the experience that we're having. And we like to share our prayer work stories. So I know that Dina has a prayer work story that she'd like to share. If anybody else does, then you can wave your hand and let me know, and you get a turn. Go ahead, Dina.
Oh, yeah, it's me. Yesterday, Jane texted me and said, I can't find this journal I'm looking for. And I just said, it's totally there. She's like, I've looked everywhere. I said, it's totally there. I'll do a treatment for you. And then, like 2 minutes later, I get a text back. It's like, I found it.
Congratulations. And by the way, for our practitioners in training, that was an example of a one-step prayer because Jane said something and Dina said, I know something different. Did not need to go through the steps, did not actually need to do it's like, I know it's there. And then it showed up because that it works that way. Don't count on it working that way, but every once in a while that feels right. So thank you for that. Anybody else got a prayer work story? Something to share? I heard, I heard this morning. Somebody told me about something a concern that had turned into a legit concern, a worry that was turning into a legit worry, and I didn't realize that there were different categories that you could delegitimize a worry. There's a statute of limitations on it or something. So new possibilities opening up in my life as well. So we are going to move on now. Karen is going to do the announcements. If you have a kazoo nearby, let us trumpet the horns and welcome Karen in.
The bird song of information is on the website at newthoughtphilly.org. Please sign up for the weekly e-newsletter so we can keep in touch. Reverend Bill has a new Substack, which is posting each daily spark from his new book, Daily Spark Metaphysical Insights One Day at a Time, based on God Calls. God Calls are a half a minute of inspiration on your phone 4 times a week, starting with a free a free 2-week trial. Information at godcall.org. We host a dozen online meditations every week. Drop by for 15 minutes of inspiration on Zoom. They're also on Insight Timer Live on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday mornings. Sandy and Karen lead the Power of 8 Intention Circle every Monday evening from 6:30 to 7 to help bring new experience into the lives of the group members. Spiritual Cross Training is coming up next month. It's a transformation in head, heart, and hand in an hour on Zoom on 4 Tuesday evenings. Watch for details. Our friends at Anton offer a variety of monthly events that are open to us, including prayer circle, visioning session, men's group, and a new thought leader presentation. Registration at anton.org. There are now more than 2,900 spiritual adventurers in our group on meetup.com. Get your midweek adventure on and meet some new folks at one of the daily meditations. Follow, subscribe, like, and share New Thought Philly on Instagram, Facebook, Insight Timer, and YouTube. New Thought Philadelphia is a tithing community. 10% of our income is donated to the people and organizations that keep us spiritually filled. If you have a suggestion for where to direct our tithes, contact Reverend Bill or a board member. Your financial support means a lot. Please support New Thought Philly and those who feed us with tax-deductible donations by Zelle, Cash App, check, PayPal, Venmo, credit, or debit card. Thank you to the team that makes these celebrations work. We get it together ahead of time to get things in order and have some fun. Email the volunteer coordinator to join the joy. Next Sunday is an online with Beltane as we approach the cross-quarter day on March 1st. Reverend Bill notes that it's the Gaelic May Day Festival, a full moon, a Buddha Day, and a national day of protest. And that can mean whatever it means to us. Live music by Sonic Yogi. The practitioners are available for professional sessions by appointment. After the celebration today, Jesus is available for a quick transformational miracle in a minute prayer. And that concludes the announcements for today.
Thank you, Karen. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And we now get to bless ourselves. We get to bless each other. I'm looking around for newbies, and these are all familiar faces. So if it is comfortable for you to do so, we're going to use that havening technique again. So just go ahead. Give yourself a hug. Rub your shoulders. Rub your arms. Feel the love. Rub your hands together. Get some warmth going. And share that love with the group. We are the bright lights of God's love. I'm so grateful for the way that this light is shining, the love is flowing, and the good is expressing for and through and as us. So it is. Jamie's going to sing another song for us, and as he does, go ahead and turn your camera on and scroll through pictures and make eye contact with the people who were together.
We are the ones we've been waiting for. We are the love that we seek. We are the seeds we are sowing. We are the harvest we reap. Oh, we are the ones we've been waiting for. We are the love that we seek. We are the seeds we are sowing. We are the harvest we reap. Oh, I am that I am. 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 We are the ones we've been waiting for. We are the love that we seek. We are the seeds we are sowing. We are the harvest we reap. One more time. We are the ones we've been waiting for. We are the love that we seek. We are the seeds we are sowing. We are the harvest we reap. We are the harvest we reap. We are the harvest we reap.
Ooh. Thank you, Jamie. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you, everybody. So we light the flames of faith as a reminder of how connected we are. And it seems like there can be lots of different things going on in different places in the world. And it's important to remind ourselves of our connection, about what we have in common. So Kathy is going to lead us in the flames this morning.
We perform this ceremony to acknowledge that all people and all faiths come from the one power, love, intelligence, which we call Spirit or God. We honor the richness that comes from our shared diversity and bless the interwoven energy of the divine feminine and masculine. We light the first candle for the Tao, honoring the universal path of harmony and equilibrium, the natural way. We light the second candle for the earth-based traditions, honoring the beliefs and practices of all indigenous people, the way of primal spirituality. We light the third candle for Hinduism, honoring the path of knowledge, action, and devotion. We light the fourth candle for Judaism, honoring the ethical path of living by sacred law. We light the fifth candle for all forms of Buddhism, honoring the Four Noble Truths and the path of compassion. We light the sixth candle for all forms of Christianity, honoring the Christ consciousness as the path of love. We light the seventh candle for all forms of Islam, honoring the path of submission to the will of God as the highest calling. We light the eighth candle for the universalistic religion of Baha'i, honoring the path of unity and peace. We light the ninth candle for all forms of New Thought, honoring the metaphysical path of mental healing through the practice of universal spiritual principles. As we light the healing candle, please put silently into the light the names of anyone or any place you wish to have experienced the healing flame of God's eternal love.
Blessed be. And thank you, Kathy. The reading today comes from our friend Jafan Seeley, who was a keynote speaker at the Anton retreat a couple of years back. Got to spend some time with him. He's wrote the Daily Guides in Science of Mind magazine for this month, and Dina's going to share one.
The mind at peace sees clearly. The mind in grasping sees only shadows. And that is by Manundra Ji. This piece is called Deeper Than Static. Thunderstorms rage, catastrophes unimagined suddenly become real, coloring our experiences with hardship, worry, and suffering. The storms dissolve and intensify over and over again. Without a true breath of consciousness, without mindful awareness, we can find ourselves immersed in another catastrophic experience. While many of these experiences happen daily across our planet, these storms I'm speaking of are not physical in nature. They are the clouds of our mind that can gather and intensify without the world around us knowing. These storms within ourselves are byproducts of our thoughts, feelings, emotions, and memories, not real but imagined as such. These storms don't dissipate by force. They dissipate by deep awareness, by connecting to the you beneath the storm, at the center of you, in your heart space. Beneath the clouds of the mind, you are full, whole, and love. Existing in this place, centered and aware, the clouds in your mind are fleeting. No thought overpowers you, for you there in the sacred temple of yourself are the thinker, and you are free. The affirmation is, I empower my thoughts and can give rise to any thought I desire. I think in alignment with my wholeness, my goodness, my true self.
You are the medicine. You are the truth. You are the way to the fountain of you. You are the medicine. You are the truth. Dance with your demons. Sing with the saints. Paint every color without your constraints. Sit in your shadow, laugh when you can, emphasize with every woman and man. Oh, you are the medicine. You are the truth. Oh, you are the way to the fountain of you. You are the medicine. You are the truth. Extend your vibration to the mountains and streams, one with the ocean in the life of your dreams. What's out there beyond, where the silence screams, always reveals what the infinite means. Oh, you are the medicine. You are the truth. Oh, you are the way to the fountain of youth. You are the medicine. You are the truth. Been led to believe it's all outside of you. You're here to recover the simplest truth. Oh, you are the medicine. You are the truth. Oh, you are the way to the fountain of youth. You are the medicine, you are the truth. Oh, you are the medicine. You are the truth. You are the way to the mountain of youth. You are the medicine, you are the truth. You are the way to the fountain of youth. You are the medicine, you are the truth. You are the medicine. You are the truth. You are the medicine. You are the truth.
Beautiful. Thank you, Jamie Lula. Thank you, thank you, thank you. You are the medicine. Yeah. So here's a question. Can you be okay not knowing? Can you be okay not having a say? Can you be okay not being in control? The talk today is about allowing. And the observation that I've made is that we all have an area of expertise. There is something that we are particularly good at, particularly skilled at, particularly knowledgeable about. And what that implies, the corollary of that, is that we all have areas of ignorance. There are things that we don't know about. Mhm. And the interesting thing is that you don't necessarily have to know how it works in order to work it. So an example is a cell phone network. They are incredibly complex. And it's not just the phone that you carry around with you. It's the network that it connects to, and then the bigger network that that connects to, and the switching system, the signaling system, and everything else. There are people who know how all of that works. There are people who know how some of the components work. And in fact, you don't need to know any of that stuff in order to pick up a phone and make a call. And basically what you do is you say, I have this phone available and there's somebody on the other side of the planet I want to talk to, and you set the intention, you let stuff unfold, and there you go, having a little conversation. And I see Joe, who decidedly does not know how a cell phone network works, being self-conscious. So I'm also going to point out that you don't need to know how a digestive system works in order for it to work. And Joe does know a thing or two about how digestive systems work. And that's good. It's very helpful. I have had numerous experiences where people who are near and dear to me have gotten some wonderful insight and advice and guidance from Joe in choices and activities and procedures that they've been involved in. And you don't need to know how a digestive system works to eat a bran muffin, you know, and sometimes that's what's going to be required. You just basically have to work it. And the same thing is true in so many different areas. There are all sorts of laws of aerodynamics, and it's it's what keeps an airplane in the sky. It allows us to fly from here to there. And there are people who understand aerodynamics, know all the details about that. And you don't need to understand anything about aerodynamics to buy a plane ticket and get from here to there. So the question is, can you be okay not knowing, not having a say in what's going on, and not being in control, and simply allowing the process to unfold? Allowing, being open to new possibilities. It doesn't mean that we're not involved. We are involved. We get to set an intention to invite a new experience, to activate that creative law that creates everything. And then at some point we get to get out of the way and let the creative law do what it does. I know we've told the story on numerous occasions, the gardening story about how you prepare the soil and you plant the seed, and then you have to let the seed grow. You have to let the seed do its thing. You can't dig the seed up and try and encourage it or try and micromanage it or control it. There's a story of a farmer who once planted two trees. He planted a bamboo and an oak right side by side. And for 5 years, he watered and he tended both of them. And the oak tree germinated and it started growing, and the bamboo did nothing. There was no visible sign that the bamboo was doing anything. And for 5 years, and nothing showed up. And the neighbor's saying, yeah, the bamboo tree is dead. You can just stop watering, you stop taking care of it. And he didn't pay any attention to them. He just continued to do what he was doing, allowing and letting the nature take its own course. In the 5th year, the bamboo tree sprouted and grew 90 feet. Because what was not obvious, what the farmer didn't know necessarily, was that the bamboo had been building a root network, a huge structure underground that could support a 90-foot tree. And when it was ready, boom, it happened. So the story is about allowing that process to unfold. Can you do that? Can you be like the farmer who's just going to be persistent and say, this is the program that I'm working, I'm going to work the program? Or like the neighbor who says, it's dead, give it up. Can you be okay not knowing, not being in control, or not having a say? There are lots of ways that happens in our lives. So, have you ever bumped a glass? Like you're not really paying attention, you bump a glass on the table and you lunge for it, and in lunging for it, you cause much more destruction, damage, and a mess than if you just left the bump to happen. Or you start to drop something and you reach for it, and that makes it 10 times more of a mess. Sometimes, when I'm in one of those experiences, I just let whatever it is fall. And it turns out that it's not going to be as bad as I had catastrophized in my mind during the moments that that's happening. Sometimes we just get to allow whatever it is to unfold, to unfold. And what that does is, if we've set an intention, either for a specific experience or for the tendency and the flavor of the experiences that we want to have, we need to give the universe some room to work. We need to give the infinite creative power that creates everything a little bit of latitude so that it can bring something about. It might be on our schedule. It might not be on our schedule. It might be exactly what we had in mind. It might be a little bit different. The lie that we have bought into is in believing that we are our own best resource. We think we are the best at doing this. We think we should know this. We should be in control. We should be in charge. We should be the one who is deciding. Because, by golly, our belief system tells us that this is one of our areas of expertise. And in fact, it might be one of our areas of ignorance. It might be something that we do not know anything about. Back in the good old days, I used to go skiing with my family a bunch, and skiing with my dad up in Vermont. And he was skiing ahead of me, and I came down, and he was climbing back onto the trail from over the side of the trail. And my dad never fell when he was skiing. The number of times that I saw him fall skiing, maybe on one hand. But he had caught an edge or something else, and he went off the trail and into the woods. And I said, "Are you okay?" And he says, "Oh yeah, I went so limp." That was happening. He said, "I just completely relaxed." He was not trying to stop anything. He was not trying to control anything. He was not forcing anything. It was like, this is what's going on. I'm going to be as relaxed as possible and allow this to be as good as it can possibly be. And he was bumped up a little bit sore, but there was nothing broken. And that's a lesson that has stuck with me. It turns out that people who have really stiff muscles, if they're under anesthesia, the muscles aren't stiff anymore. And that's because our muscles are guarding against whatever it might be perceived of as pain or stretch or strain. It doesn't mean that my short hamstrings are going to get lengthened suddenly by being under anesthesia, but there is a way that we're participating in the experiences that we're having. So the thing that we get to do is to invite a new experience and allow it to unfold. And knowing what's ours and understanding that not everything is ours can be tremendously helpful. There's a doctor. His name was Paul Brand. He was a pioneering hand surgeon. He spent decades rebuilding the hands of leprosy patients in India. And earlier in his career, he would obsessively correct and fine-tune and readjust and go back and fix. And his belief was that intervention was what was going to do the best work. And then what he noticed is that the patients whose recovery he allowed to unfold naturally tended to be the result in better function and better outcomes than those that he had, quote, perfected. So what he discovered is, and he says, the body knows things the surgeon doesn't. So he said his greatest skill wasn't his technique, it was learning when to put down the tools and trust that the healing is already underway. That's about allowing. Yeah, so he had an area of expertise and found that when he stopped and let that infinite creative power that created the hand to begin with and created the tools and created him to do its work, that he could get an even better outcome than if he thought he could do it all himself. If you've ever been bowling or watched bowling, it is a process of looking at the pins, having an idea of where you want the ball to go, doing that little dance, and then letting the ball go. If you don't let the ball go, not only is it not bowling, but it gets really messy really quickly because the floor is oiled. And if you wander out across the floor, you're going to slip. Everything's going to get oil all over it. It's bad. And the pins are probably not going to get knocked down anyway. So that's a wonderful metaphor for us. You set your intention, you take the steps, you do the part that's yours, and then you let it go. You let it go. And if you've seen people down at the end of the bowling alley twisting and turning because they want the ball to turn a little bit, that doesn't actually change anything. All the work has already been done, and it is now a process of unfolding. Daniel Nahmod has a song. He sings, I don't need to know how the wind blows, because God knows. I don't need to know, because God knows. There is an infinite creative power that does know, that does these things. And we are in partnership with it all the time. The interesting thing is that a lot of times we will set an intention, we'll make an invitation, we will get an idea of the experience that we want to have. And sometimes that's very detailed. We can be very specific about the experience that we're looking to have. We do that in the meditations all the time, where we imagine ourselves being in a situation or a place or inviting in a new experience. And we let that fill us up. But the idea is not to be so specific about the outcome that we're demanding. It is to let the details fire us up. Get those feelings going. Let us feel what it feels like to have that experience, and then let the details go. Because what we're creating is that feeling, that experience. You know, there are people who, the prayer is for prosperity. And it is about having enough money to pay the rent or the mortgage for next month or paying off the credit cards. And if it's that specific about wanting to do that particular thing, then it may or may not happen on the timeline that we're looking for. But if the desire instead is to feel that experience of being prosperous, of having plenty, of having enough, of having resources to meet the requirements, then what happens is the good continues to unfold. And it's not just the mortgage or the rent for next month. It suddenly becomes the framework for everything that's going on. Suddenly it's a much bigger house, a much higher credit card bill, and still the ease and grace in being able to meet those obligations. So putting ourselves into the flow of prosperity doesn't limit it to just 1 month or one particular time. My notion when dealing with that infinite creative power that creates everything, as we are defining and describing and explaining and inviting the experience that we're looking for, is to be less spectacular, less specific, and allow it to be more spectacular. Letting go, opening, and allowing is putting ourselves in partnership with that infinite creative power that creates everything. Is it possible for us to get out of the way, to stop thinking that we know what needs to be done now, and just let something happen? One more story. This is about a woman who was in her garden and she found a moth cocoon. And she's watching, and the tiny hole appears in the cocoon. And she watches this moth, and for like hours, it's like pushing, trying to make the hole bigger, and it's pushing and struggling and trying to force itself through the little tiny hole. And so she gets the inspiration to help. So she has her garden snips and she makes the hole a little bit bigger, and the moth emerges easily. But its wings are shriveled, and it never wound up flying. And the reason is because the moth needs to struggle. It needs to squeeze itself through the cocoon because that puts the fluid into its wings so it can fly. So by helping, she had inadvertently not helped at all because the solution was in the struggle. And sometimes that's true for us as well. Sometimes it's easy, sometimes it's effortless, sometimes it's joyous, and sometimes it's the struggle that informs us, that guides us, that provides something new for us. Invite in the joy. Allow something new and wonderful to come into your life. Set an intention, make an invitation, get an idea of what it is that you're looking for, and you can be as specific as you want. You can have the details because you know that when you're on that particular vacation, that you want to be on the cruise ship and having the wonderful people around you and the fabulous meals and seeing beautiful sunsets, and you can go through the brochures and you can catalog in your mind exactly what you believe that experience to be. Then take the extra step, get the feeling of what it feels like to be in that experience, and then let go of the details. Let go of the details because it is possible to have that feeling as good as you could possibly imagine, and even better, with all of the details being completely different, with the specifics not being what you had in mind. But once we let go of the details and open up to the feeling, we're inviting that experience that we're looking for rather than what somebody or something else is going to do. All sorts of things happen. Less specific, more spectacular. That's the invitation for this week. For you, for me, for all of us, knowing that love is unfolding. So grateful for the wonderful way that it's happening for and through and as each of us. We are that blessing.
I made mistakes, it's true. The ignorance of truth. Dropped a bomb or two. I drink a bitter brew. I've seen what I've been told, but I've been bought and sold. Yet I'm worth more than gold. This time I break the mold. A flower never fails to make me breathe. A river's always seeking out the sea. A mountain climbs as high as it can be. And everything's always reflecting me. And everything's always reflecting me. she delight and stole, but nothing left me whole, just corrupted soul on a downward roll. I've lived unfaithfully, I've wasted most of me. Now I'm surrendering to what I'm here to be. A flower never fails to make me breathe. A river's always seeking out the sea. A mountain climbs as high as it can be, and everything's always reflecting me. And everything's always reflecting me. A soul session takes a lifetime to reveal. When I wake up to the obvious I feel, I grow lighter when I let it all go. I'm one with all I know. A flower never fails to make me breathe. A river's always seeking out the sea. A mountain climbs as high as it can be, and everything's always reflecting me. Oh, a flower never fails to make me breathe. A river's always seeking out the sea. A mountain climbs as high as it can be, and everything's always reflecting me. And everything's always reflecting me. And everything's always reflecting.
Thank you, Jamie, and thank you, Reverend Bill. We're going to do some meditation now, and
I'm not hearing you, Joe.
is this better?
Nope. Coming through really softly. Something happened.
Yeah, because it was working before.
It was. It was working
Yeah,
before.
It's telling me to test my microphone. All right, test microphone. Stop recording. All right, is this any better?
There we go.
Ah, perfect. Okay. So now I really need to do this meditation.
Allowing.
And this is a little process that I'm going to use a little process that I learned some time ago, but it is so powerful and it is so appropriate for this topic because it's easy to talk about allowing. And then you get stuck with, how do I really make this happen? So let's get comfortable in our chairs. Make sure you're supported. Comfortable, but supported. And I want you to pay attention to your hands. Wherever you put them, let them relax and open. You don't want to clutch. Because we're going to take that little journey between the head and the heart. Because the head likes to run things. We're going to try to get it to relax a little bit. Take a deep breath in Hold it at the top. Relax. Release. One more breath. Bring it in. Hold it. And release. And one last breath. Breathe in. Hold it. And release. And do a little quick body scan and see where you're holding any tension. Could be your throat, your chest, your stomach, your shoulders. Just see if you can find that spot. And imagine a window. And imagine what it's like if when a tea kettle, a boiling kettle, releases the steam and it just floats away into the air. Or smoke rising from a fire just floats away. And allow all that steam or smoke to just pour out of that opening in your body that you imagine. The mind swirls and spins and swirls. Stop. The mind does not have the answer. If it did, it would have stopped. Let go of believing that the mind is your number one resource. Allow a greater power to lead. Let go of analyzing the data. Let go of planning, predicting, and strategizing. Let go of wanting to know the right answers. Let go of wanting to know what to do. See that it is unkind to yourself to be straining, striving, and pushing. Let go of wanting to think just for now. Take a breath and tune in. Find the gap, the silence, the stillness, or the space. Extend in every direction and see how far the space goes. Notice that it goes further than your reach. Allow yourself to rest as that which needs no thinking to exist. Just breathe at your own pace and go into the silence and explore that space and that stillness. And allow.
Socrates said, one thing I know, that I know nothing. And all wisdom emerged. All God came forth with the answers to Noah. The one that is behind us, before us, in us, around us, as us. It is us. As we be still and know that eternal presence within us. That's the beginning of wisdom and freedom. There's something in us which never is by experience, but which all experience is the outcome. As we are consciously aware of the spirit within, which is both God and humankind. All that good that there is, all the power there is, all the God there is the living spirit in us. It's love and life. The infinite stillness which we drink into the soul from the great reservoir of the universe. As we drink the water of clarity, we thirst no more. That's why it says, blessed for those that are hungry and thirsty for right living, because they will be filled. Filled from head to toe, living and moving and having the essence in God always. We know each step we take, each look that we look, each thought that we have is God. It's the spirit. It's the knower in us, always guiding us, always directing our path. Wherever we go, we don't need to worry. We don't need to struggle. We just rest in the everlasting arms, the Most High's. Resting in peace, in poise, in calmness, in tranquility. Those are our attributes. They are incarnated in each one here. Through meditation and prayer and breathing and living and have that unity with the essence of life. There's no worries. Say, do not worry about anything. But in everything with prayer and meditation, present your requests to the one source. And that request will be peace and love, because everything else will come together. So in this moment of meditation, let go, surrender. I'm not saying throwing the white flag or lifting up your hands like giving up. No, surrender to that presence. Surrender to the essence of life. Put your cares upon him or her, whichever you choose, because it really doesn't matter what name we give to the essence. It's the recognition that we give, the intention, that realization that we have of that one presence in our life. Surrendering, letting go, and let God. It's easier to say than done after so many years of controlling and navigating with our carnal mind. Now we have God's mind, that mind that was also in Christ. That's the mind we think by. It's infinite. It's just like the truth. The truth is infinite. Don't let nobody say they have the truth, because the truth is God. You can't grasp it. You go embody it, embrace it, and live it, feel it, and sense it, and imagine and believe it, and know it. So I invite you, take another deep breath in. And as you let go with gratitude and thanksgiving, and you ready, shake a little bit in your shoulders. Treat yourself gently, always with compassion and understanding and tolerance. When you're ready, open your eyes and bring them back that awareness to the celebration as Jami sings another song for each one of us. Go ahead, Jami.
Lord, prepare me to be a sanctuary, pure and holy, tried and true. With thanksgiving, I'll be a living sanctuary for you. Lord, prepare me to be a sanctuary, pure and holy, tried and true. With thanksgiving, I'll be a living sanctuary, oh, for you. Lord, prepare me to be a sanctuary, pure and holy, tried and true. With thanksgiving, I'll be a living sanctuary for you, a sanctuary for you, a sanctuary for you.
Thank you, Jami. Thank you, Jesus. Thank you, Joe. Thank you, Universe, for giving us such upliftment and such opportunities to let go and allow. Wow. So this is the part of our program where we get to talk about what's landed for us, what's coming up. So if anybody has something that you'd like to give voice to, go ahead and wave, and and you get to say something. Yeah, I just loved when the challenges were showing up, and I was thinking, I can fix this, and then realizing I can not fix this. Go ahead, Robin.
Good morning, everyone. The topic of allowing was the perfect theme for my day so far. I'm a person that I like to know what I'm doing from day to day. And I'm at a point now where I'm letting go and letting God. Um, and letting things happen as they may. And this was exactly what I needed to hear because it was a very stressful weekend. And the new week is starting, and I have a new mindset. And thank you very much.
Beautiful. Beautiful. Wonderful to hear that. Thank you. And congratulations. Yeah, I find that the areas where I know the most are the ones where it's the hardest to let go. So I'm also often entertained when I'm with a group of people and something goes sideways and I just methodically deal with it. You know, I don't get all panicky about it, and I don't particularly get flustered, and it sometimes gets fixed and sometimes it doesn't, but the remarks that they make is how calm I stay during it. And I think, wonder how that happened. Wonder how I got to that peaceful place. But it works. Anybody else?
Yes.
Go ahead, Kathy.
I was looking to go back to work, and the first person I worked for had addiction issues, so I quit. And the second interview I got, they wanted me to work every other weekend, and I'm like, that's not going to work. So I'm allowing the next thing to come up on its own.
Okay. Okay. And it'll be perfect. And maybe it'll be a 90-foot tall bamboo tree later than you thought it was going to be. Perfect. Thank you. Thank you. Karen, the offering?
New Thought Philadelphia is all about spreading the love. Our community is supported by your contributions. The gifts you share help to fund our work in the world, and the way you shine, your light spreads love. We are grateful for every way you share. We don't have a basket today, but there is a donate button on the website to make a donation by credit card, PayPal, Cash App, or Venmo. You can also mail a check to our office in Ardmore. The offering affirmations are on the screen, and we'll say the affirmation together. I live in an abundant universe.
I am one with the infinite source
of all good.
Good.
I
I
am
am
a
a
center
center
of conscious prosperity. I enjoy the
Enjoy
richness of life.
Of life.
I
I
bless my gift.
Bless my
I
gift.
share my gift with gratitude and
Gratitude
joy.
and joy.
I know that as
I
I
know
give,
Know that
as
as
I
I
I
give,
give,
I do
receive.
receive. And so it is.
so it is.
And
Donate
so
by
it
credit card,
is.
PayPal. Oh, no, don't read that.
Thank you, Karen. Thank you all. Jamie, one more song for us?
I got one more song. I love you, Bill Marchiony, and I love this community. I so look forward to meeting you in person in Anton. I'm going to close out with a song that came from a prayer. Make a way, make a way, make a way, Lord. Make a way, make a way, make a way, Lord. Make a way, make a way, make a way, Lord. Make a way, make a way, make a way, Lord. Living in your love, knowing it's my love. Love of a mother, father, sister, brother, family of choice, a love like no other. Make a way, make a way, make a way, Lord. Sing along if you'd like to. Make a way, make a way, make a way, Lord. Make a way, make a way, make a way, Lord. Make a way, make a way, make a way, Lord. Oh, what is mine to do? What's the best that I can be? Find the answers to the questions I've been trying to find. I know you'll help me see. Make a way, make a way, make a way, Lord. Make a way, make a way, make a way, Lord. Oh, make a way, make a way, make a way, Lord. Oh, make a way, make a way, make a way, Lord. Fan the faith of 10,000 flames. I'll make a way, Lord. A glow in God's good grace. Make a way, make a way, make a way, Lord. Make a way, make a way, make a way, Lord. Make a way, make a way, make a way, Lord. Make a way, make a way, make a way, Lord. Make a way, make a way, make a way, Lord. Make a way, make a way, make a way, Lord. Make a way, make a way, make a way, Lord. Make a way, make a way, make a way, Lord.
Woo. Thank you, Jami, Lula. Thank you, thank you, thank you, everybody, for making this celebration be as spectacular as it was today. It is April, so of course now it was 90 degrees earlier this week, and now we got a freeze warning coming up next week. I was in the park today, and there was a blizzard of cherry blossoms blowing through, which was wonderful. And the Jesus is blowing through Florida again on his way back with somebody's car. So the season is upon us. Let us close with like a joyous cacophony. Go ahead and unmute, and we'll do this together. Repeat after me. I don't know how.
I
don't know how.
I don't know why.
I
don't know why.
I don't need to know.
I don't need to know.
I am love.
I am love.
I am light.
I am light.
And so it is.
And
So
so
it
So it is. Amen.
Thank you. Thank you.
Amen.
Thank you.